fucking all in the street. She told me to recline, so I had to let back the seat.
The greatest conspiracy theories of all time are these fact or fiction. We may never know. It's been 50 years since Neil Armstrong allegedly landed on the moon, but my sources tell me the US government, eager to beat Russia in the space race, faked the lunar landing. People in 1969 could barely watch TV without a 5-foot antenna. You think they're landing on the moon? Doubtful. Was JFK killed by the CIA, the KGB, the Mafia? Could be all of the above, or it could be none of the above. Did Jeffrey Epstein actually take his own life? Or was it the act of a few famous individuals he had compromising information on? Yes. Has the government suppressed information that reveals the Earth is actually a flat, infinite plane? Obviously not. Did the mysterious Malaysia Airlines flight just vanish into thin air? Or was it digitally hijacked by hackers who rerouted the plane to Antarctica? Your guess is as good as mine. Some of Hollywood's greatest conspiracy theories are these cap or fact. We may never know. Rumor has it Stevie Wonder may not be blind. If he was, how could he perfectly operate this camera? Sources say O.J. Simpson could be Khloe Kardashian's father. The chemistry here is off the charts. And if Tupac died, why was his photo taken one day after his alleged murder? Is Nicolas Cage really just a Civil War era vampire? Most likely. Is Jay-Z just a time traveler from the Harlem Renaissance? Most likely, yes. And did Gucci Mane really go from running the trap to running track? Or was he cloned in a Georgia jail cell? Who knows?
What conspiracy theories are too logical to be ignored? Part 5.
It's very possible that we shot down Flight 93. I was in the Air Force from 08 to 14 as a crew chief. During I met multiple people that were stationed at Langley AFB and DC that said we definitely scrambled F-16 that day from that base, and some of them came back with less armament than they took off with. It's horrible to think we would do this, but it does make sense. 2 planes have hit the towers, one on the Pentagon, and now you got a plane that is not responding to any callbacks. What do you do? Again, it's horrible, but in my opinion that plane has got to come down. If all this is true though, the skeptic in me is surprised the length at which the government has gone with the stories of cell phone calls, heroics, the movie and such.
Piece of information that you learned that feels illegal to know. I'll start. I was like 14.
We are all slaves. Anybody born in America as a US citizen is born into slavery, and you're not aware of it because they changed the game. Basically, everybody knows about the US's debt, being trillions of dollars in debt, and you guys are like, where's this debt getting paid from? Us. What you guys don't know is that every individual born into this country handed a birth certificate and a social security card, which your name is printed on those documents in all capital letters. Also pay attention to your mail. Any government official mail piece that's given to you has your name in all capital letters. And that's because they're not addressing you, they're addressing a secret account that you were given once you were born that you don't know about. And this account has X amount of dollars in it, and it all feeds back into the US through our work and our taxes and our labor and our paying fees and all this other stuff. And the only way to break free from that secret system is to become a sovereign citizen, which nobody knows about.
So I wanted to share some of the information that I found about the whole hollow earth, aliens living under our feet theory. That was really weird, right? Also, I just want to say this is a conspiracy theory. Scientists don't come for me. So, there's a conspiracy theory that there's a world inside of our world. Think of like a Russian nesting doll kind of situation, right? So this world is said to have like lush green grass, huge vegetation, huge animals, and a sun that's constantly at like a dusk/dawn kind of situation. So people believe that you can get to this world by 3 ways. Either caves, the North Pole, or the South Pole. All of the accounts of people visiting this world are eerily similar. Some of the accounts that I read, people were in the Arctic, in the freezing ass Arctic, and all of a sudden they get like warm wind. They see like a bunch of fucking vegetation in the middle of a bunch of ice. So they visit this world and it was crazy. It had advanced machinery, huge humans, huge trees, huge food. Whenever these people try and tell their story, they either get hushed or thrown into an insane asylum. But what's really going on?
But it just won't happen, so thanks, but no, I think I'm good to go, cause I quite enjoy the life you say I'm trapped in. Now I admire you, and that will show you do. You're onto something, really it's something.
You ever heard of the hollow earth theory?
Not really, but like...
You never heard of it?
Nah.
Okay.
I've heard of it.
So I think in like the 1960s, there was a pilot that flew over Antarctica.
Okay.
And he found a hole in Antarctica
In the earth? Oh, it just
that led like into the earth.
Damn.
So his claim, I don't know if this is true,
Yeah.
but his claim was that he went inside
Yeah.
and he saw like a civilization inside of Antarctica.
Oh shit.
Like deep inside the ground, underground.
Yeah.
And he's saying it's in like advanced civilization. Like they have shit that we couldn't even create.
Like robots?
I don't know. Because it just says advanced civilization,
yeah,
right?
like, what is it?
Here's the crazy part though. So he said all of this shit, right? He came out with the news and everything and said it.
Mm-hmm.
Then the silenced him. Like
Really?
they told him like he couldn't talk about this shit anymore.
Oh shit. Damn.
Yeah.
So that's how you know it's valid, bro.
But like who knows, right? Like,
If aliens aren't real, explain these paintings. We're gonna start with this one because this one threw me the most off guard. What the fuck is this? Saucers? Is that what they are? More saucers. I know y'all see this. Even if these aren't aliens, you know, why are there so many things in ancient paintings that depict things being in the sky that we've never seen before? So while coming across all these pictures, I also ran into something called the ancient astronaut theory, which is a theory basically that aliens came down a long time ago and made communication with humans. And this is the reason for a lot of the advanced technology that some people had back then, a reason for a lot of the cultures, and a reason for a lot of the religions that took place back then, or some of the cultures and religions that still take place now, which is a very interesting theory. And the fact that there are like so many paintings, old ass paintings, to back this theory up kinda makes me wonder.
Stumbled upon the biggest conspiracy of 2021. It has been well documented that people who suffer from anxiety tend to watch the same shows over and over because they provide a sense of safety and security. But on the first of this year, Netflix took The Office off of their streaming platform. This means that Netflix wants you to be anxious. Funny thing is, Netflix don't know how petty I am, so I found a way to get The Office back. First, you're gonna click this link in my bio, then you're gonna press Netflix hack. Now, once you download and press free trial, you're gonna scroll down to United Kingdom, select it, and once you see green up here, you're good. Congratulations, you just hacked Netflix. Now you can watch The Office, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, or you can watch SpongeBob or the Minions, whatever you want. You're welcome. I'm about to go kick this door.
Titanic never actually sank, according to this theory. So the theory is the company that created the Titanic also had other boats, and one of their boats was called the Olympic. And supposedly, the Olympic had a couple collisions, and it was on its last leg. So before the Titanic set sail, they switched ships. So basically, they put the Titanic logo on the Olympic because they knew it was going to sink, and that was so they could collect the insurance money. The Olympic had 16 portholes, and the Titanic had 14 portholes. Here's a picture of the Titanic setting sail, and as you can see, there are 16 portholes on the side. James Cameron went to look for the Titanic wreckage while shooting the movie. He took a bunch of footage and photos and caught this picture of the Titanic. When you zoom in on the side, you can see a big letter M and P. Around that time of the Titanic, there was a big coal strike, thousands of people out of work, yet no one wanted to work on the ship due to rumors going around town. Most of the rich people who got invited to the Titanic didn't even show up. J.P. Morgan had a ticket and decided not to go. On the day the Titanic sank, the New York Times spotted J.P. Morgan out with his girlfriend at a restaurant. So let me know what
Another conspiracy theory that has me questioning literally everything is the one that says that Post Malone isn't actually singing his own music. It is widely known that Post Malone is a heavy smoker. He smokes during interviews, he smoked at parties when parties were a thing. We all know he doesn't try to hide it. Since he smokes so much and smoking damages your voice and lungs, people are confused as to how his voice sounds as good as it does. Probably because it's not him. People have speculated that the person that sings Post songs for him is actually Justin Bieber. It is said that when Post wants to record and release a song, they have Justin Bieber go into the booth, record the song, they slow down the song or lower the pitch, or a combination of the two. Here's an example of one of Post's songs, and they raise the pitch. And here's another one. What do you guys think?